Okay, 2 Orlando Pirates, 0 Stellenbosch. Number one, I will say congratulations to Coach Abdeslam Wadu. I think what he did on this game, it was a masterclass. It wasn't a beautiful game, not a beautiful game, but it was a fight, it was a grind, and the Orlando Pirates put up a fight and actually make sure that they collect maximum points with 2 goals to 0. Now, if Ubuki he set up here go first half, he introduced Umahopa to pin Ulebusa Beno Olisanda centrally. Not only that, he then stretched Eninyana with Urele, and then he stretched Uputsaga with Uapolis. So its defense was pinned back, its defense Stellenbosch. That was a very, very important point. If you look at the game, Orlando Pirates that was playing Namhlanje. Detail number 2 was, we are going to skip the middle. We are going to use the Sipo chain, Usbisi, Upodlela, and also Ulebone Siema to bypass the middle and find Umahopa. Umahopa was winning Wongamapola on the first half ahead of Unda Beno Lebus, which Joby defense be stretch. But when the following player who will anticipate the second football or the second ball, I was Gulwina Galula and then press Lukunjani, Stellenbosch on their own half. But Stellenbosch was also resilient, because every time they break it, attacking Orlando Pirates, they also wanted to do the same thing by attacking Orlando Pirates, choosing a pace. But the intensity of game was very, very high, and I think that was very, very smart by Abdeslam Wado, because at that intensity of a game, not every player can actually keep up with that type of intensity. And that intensity questioned the conditioning of my players overall with Stellenbosch. And on the 29th minute, I think our results were actually evident, because Umakoboti had to be stretched out because of a groin injury. He couldn't keep up with the tempo game, the way tempo game, but he plays on the corner. So kudos to Abdeslam Wado. I think it was very, very smart by stretching their defense and then pinning my center backs with using Umahopa. And then when Urale dropped in, he looked very dangerous, driving Ipola towards Ipekline Stellenbosch, because somehow you could see they don't want to press him. They don't want to press him. So Urale, Unalendo Utmabil drive Ipola is press resistant. If Umas is press resistant, because he's going to humiliate you. Now, Leo advantage, a slight advantage, Abe Naoma Travipola from the middle as a number 10 is one of the points where Pirate actually created a scoring opportunity, because Uputsaga was forced to actually foul him. And when he fouled him, he was on the Pirate got in a set piece, and then he played a decoy, he defenses, the stabilizer, covered the pity, and also Steven was shifting and repositioning yak, and then Tito played an outswinger, I think Ureda was very, very crucial on the first goal by getting Gilokudani foul, and also that decoy played Shangatwe the African, and then he didn't, and then don't play it and leave it for Tito. The movement that happened inside the box and also a goalkeeper, I think that was very, very crucial to actually for Umahopa to actually score that goal. And the fact that he got that header between Olisanda and Nolebusa, I think it proved that Umahopa has something to offer in the game of football. Not only in that second goal, again, Bele plays Urele. Urele is out wide, he's actually stretching Uputsaga and pinning him out wide to actually expose the two center backs to Umahopa. And when he does that, they give him a ball. He turns, he plays on the inside Tito, and then Tito whip in across. And then the anticipation also Umahopa, because he already pinned Ama defense in the Kunjan Stellenbosch. Then the anticipation Yakwashiang defender, he forces Stevens to actually try and anticipate Ilokujani head Umahopa, and then he put a Lula and went straight to the back of the net, a goal for a Tito. Now, from that point on the first half, it was end-to-end type of a game. Very, very ugly, but you could see somehow a Pirate has gained the advantage, because they have scored a Makulai too. And that's why I'm saying congratulations to Abdes Ramadou. Strategy azenaso namhlanje to play a high intensity game that questioned the conditioning of players Stellenbosch worked, because when they take out Umakoboti and bring in this guy from Makis, and that guy he brings a total different dynamic than Umakoboti, which loosen a grip when they are moving forward on position in the Orlando Pirates off position, because Umakubu brings a different dynamic altogether. So I think that actually played in favor of Orlando Pirates, because I think Umakubu took some time for him to actually get into the game and actually catch up to the momentum the way he maybe plays corner. So that worked in favor of Orlando Pirates, and that's why I keep saying kudos to coach, because I think that the strategy that he actually imposed to Stellenbosch and it worked wonders. Halftime, 2 Orlando Pirates, 0 Stellenbosch. Then we sit back and see what's going to happen on the second half. Second half comes. You could see, okay, from the onset, Orlando Pirates was looking to consolidate their win. The game was wrapped up. All they wanted to do now is to consolidate their win. And actually, they were trying to catch Stellenbosch on transition. Now, the Orlando Pirates has had the best defense so far this season. Now, if they determine themselves that we are going to defend now, they are going to defend with their hearts. Umsebenzi kaMakhawula on that middle, shielding that defense and make sure that he breaks some attack. Stellenbosch, I think Umaketen Makhawula brought a man of the match performance. Also, Sibelebele, it was the same thing. If man of the match wasn't given to Sibelebele, I thought Umaketen Makhawula deserved it, because the way he was breaking plays Stellenbosch and the way he was anticipating and the reading Yake game, I think it was on another level. He was making it game very, very easy for Lebonesiema behind him, and also Upopotela behind him. And Sipochen, I think he's had a holiday. There were a couple of instances where he had to actually show up, particularly on the set pieces where he had to show up and actually grab a ball, because he has an advantage to use his hands. But the overall performance all on the Pirates, I think it was spot on, and the fact that they went into the game willing to fight, taking the intensity to the highest maximum, and that worked very, very well, because it questioned a conditioning of Stellenbosch. I think Stellenbosch next season they need to work on that, and it's very, very amazing for the Pirates to put on that type of intensity on this time of the season with 3 games to go. So right now, when the game started, Sundowns was leading with 5 points. So right now they are leading with 2 points. Again, for Sundowns not to win the league, they need to drop 2 points. So they are playing tomorrow kusasa. So we will see what happens. We are hoping that they don't drop 2 points, because should they drop 2 points, the league is gone. So thank you everyone. This is Nevertheless Commentary. I'm your host, your favorite Ank on the net. From me to you, I'm saying a pronto, pia seri. Bye.